Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, over the past year, we have dove into the CDL talking about various different things, but one of the main ones was the storyline of the various different Call of Duty teams. And we've looked at different ones like Atlanta FaZe, Toronto Ultra, Optic, but now that the playoffs is over and champs has been decided, what I thought we would do was we would dive in and have an entire look at the full story of champs, looking at the playoffs, the various different games, and seeing who won and how it happened. So I guess what you could say is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the full story of the 2021 CDL champs. So the way that champs worked this year is we had 6 teams in the winners bracket and then 2 teams in the elimination bracket. Obviously, to get through the elimination bracket, you have to win some more games, but within this winners bracket, an example of one of the first games that we had was Dallas Empire versus Minnesota. And well, Dallas just looked really good.
The streaks give them the advantage, just 1 or 2 more pushes, and that's it. Shotzzy is trying to put this away with another streak. The artillery just trying to land Vivid Illy there on the point. It connects with 1, and there we go, Empire. Gonna close this series out with a 3-0 statement.
So Dallas moves on and Minnesota is sent down into the elimination bracket where they face off against the LA Thieves. And they are coming hot off of their win at Major Number 5, so they didn't want anything stopping them. And that's exactly what they did.
Should decide how this game goes. John for the first, but he doesn't see where Major is. He doesn't see where Major is. He was toward the bottom side of the car. Has to go for the defuse. Major, can he take him down? And he will! Minnesota stay alive! A Game 5 thriller.
So Minnesota moves on to the second round of the elimination bracket, but that's where we jump back up to the winners bracket, where Optic and the Subliners would be facing off.
Up in the 1v2. Makes his way forward. Here comes the fight. There's one. It's a 1v1. Hydra now pushing the advantage. The damage is there. The kill comes through. And it's not over as the New York Subliners prevent the reverse sweep.
With a little bit of trash talk and some upset faces from Optic, Optic drops down to the elimination bracket where they face off against the Florida Mutineers.
At Turtle, it's 2:47. Now left, 3 more points. Mutineers are going to have to pull off a miracle. It feels like it's just a matter of time before this slaying train continues to roll on through. Neptune inside of the hill. It's all on to him as he gets traded out. It's Dashy, and that will be it. Optic Chicago responding valiantly here in the hardpoints.
So an interesting thing about day 1 of champs was that every single team that started out in the winners bracket then moved on to the second round. 2 of them, of course, in the losers bracket, but also the other 2 moving on to the next round of the winners bracket. And this brought us to day number 2. So in day number 2, we had 2 matches in the winners bracket. First off, we had Toronto Ultra versus Dallas Empire. This was an incredibly close match with Dallas Empire coming out on top.
It's after the first blood. Who is it? It's the subs getting caught for Empire. Similar to last round, but they're going to find a freebie through the middle of the map. Give them the round advantage. Insight, though, he's worked up. I don't know if they know he's in this position. Insight.
Sneaky.
The rookie for Ultra trying to make the play. Bomb you to be planted. Hello! He's going to make it in a 2-on-2. The same scenario we had last round, but Illy's going to find a kill. It's all about the time. Crim and Illy going to try to make him to work that defuse.
Insight. One of the best rookies you will ever see. Now with all the pressure against him on 12 and 6, on 4 in a row, but now has to clutch up, and it will not happen. Empire survive.
So Toronto Ultra gets sent down to the elimination bracket where they would face off against Optic. But here's the thing about Toronto Ultra. They are really comfortable in the elimination bracket.
He dies inside of Art. Envoy also falls. Everybody beginning to drop. And there goes Dashy as well. Can anybody from Optic get here in time? And they will not. Ultra hold off the near 100-point comeback from Optic Chicago. The crowd, the shots, everything seem to be favoring the green wall. But Toronto, as they have been all season long, they have been the hurdle. They have been the boogeyman.
So they would move on to the next round of the elimination bracket, but in the meantime, we had Atlanta FaZe facing off against the Subliners in the winners bracket.
And FaZe, again, they can do whatever they want, man. The bounce back from Major 5 is in. The hot 3-0 is in.
And just like that, FaZe makes it look easy with the 3-0, and they are looking terrifying to go up against moving forward. So with that, the Subliners move down to the elimination bracket where they face off against Minnesota.
And oh my word, Major Maniac is going to get it done. Where are New York Subliners? Where are they? They couldn't find the kills. It is done. Wait, now it's over. Rocker survive. The comeback kings keep the dream going.
So Minnesota beats out the Subliners, and what's interesting is the two teams that won in the elimination bracket here were the two teams that actually had more experience within that elimination bracket. Kind of interesting thing to look at. But even though both of them were experienced at this, the thing is now the two of them had to face off against each other.
Shut this down, but Standy spots it.
No.
The nade! Oh, it's so close, and the mantle shuts him down.
Major's like, I just killed 3. I'm sending it. Into the window he goes, but he will drop another 3-on-2 for Ultra. Standy's gonna get dropped and attach. It all comes down to Dylan Price. The assassin is gone, and Ultra this time put him away.
So Ultra moves on to the elimination bracket final with the big question of who were they going to play? And that came down to Atlanta FaZe versus Dallas Empire.
This is looking like it's going to be a 3-0, 6 lives, 30 seconds on the clock. Empire, this is your last stand.
Cellium now just pushing his way forward. The last ditch attempt now, the final 30 seconds here in the control. And Cell, he'll be brought down. Dallas still trying to make their way forward. Every trick in the book. Are we going to swim it? Are we going to find the kills go forward? We have to find something. Time still ticking. 15 seconds now, Chance. And guess what? Simps on the flank. This is it. This is quite literally the dagger in the back of Dallas here. That kill seals it. Atlanta FaZe 3-0. They're going to the grand final.
Going to the grand finals is an understatement because at this point they have not lost a map in the tournament. But Dallas Empire would move down to the elimination bracket finals where them and Toronto Ultra would once again face off.
Empire have to win 3 straight rounds to stay alive here, to eliminate Ultra. They have 30 seconds to get one of them done. Time not ticking in their favor. Bance slowing him down. Inside finds Ellie. Kleenex finds Vivid. Inside will take care of it. And oh my God, it is done. Toronto Ultra. The Kings of the North.
So the stage was set, and the interesting thing about the grand finals matchup is number one, at this point in the tournament, Atlanta FaZe had not lost a map yet. At the same time, Toronto Ultra was the only team this year that was able to take down Atlanta FaZe in a grand finals match back in Major number 2. So in other words, it was going to be very, very interesting.
They're going to have a chance to break through. I think Arceus has leaked on in. He might be able to find a kill or two behind enemy lines. aBeZy comes soaring in. They hold on to it. And Ultra cap off a magnificent map 1.
So Toronto Ultra takes map number 1, which was a big surprise because at this point, Atlanta FaZe had not lost a map yet. However, FaZe wasn't phased and slapped back with 3 very, very quick games.
5 or 6 first bloods. 3v3. Bomb planted. Kleenex has been the hero. Can he do it once again?
He spotted him. He knows where both players are.
aBeZy, though, again, taking over within this round. Bance, though, brings it back. 2v2, 25 to go. Cellium puts it all onto Bance now. 1v2. aBeZy will end it. It's 3 in the round as the S&D God takes over.
She's up to 18 and 18. 20 seconds left. 6 lives remaining. Here's the final push for Toronto Ultra here in map number 3.
Can they get the break? Kleenex, Cammy, they find the kill. Simp is going to peek, and the patience for Bance will pay off. Take that trophy out first. That nearly able to snap back, but Cellium gets the kill. It's a big win for aBeZy. No respawns remaining now for Ultra. As one by one they begin to drop. Just on Bance and Kleenex now, and it is one of the more lopsided raid controls you will ever see. I think his headset was coming off before the map was done.
Some time, but Simp and the rest of the team is here. Now the flood through the middle of the map. aBeZy up first. He's going to take down 2. Cell finds the 3rd. And well, Atlanta FaZe, they can win it right here. It's looking like they will to go up 3-1.
It's the next guy up. There is always one more into the blender. Go Ultra as they get annihilated.
So after a couple of games of getting absolutely annihilated by FaZe, Toronto Ultra knew that they had to step up. And step up they did in the next game of Search and Destroy.
Able to take a monster gunfight. They look to close it out here. 4v2, 4v1. All on Alec to try and clutch, but it has been a clinical Search and Destroy out of Ultra. They dominate.
There was a little bit of hope for Toronto Ultra, but essentially at this point, it was FaZe's job to shut that down.
And Sally can't quite finish off Cammy, but they're so close to closing it out. It's moving so fast, nobody gets in. The stack is there, and despite the effort from Bance, it's a FaZe win.
So now Toronto Ultra had their backs up against the wall. They had to win every map moving forward. And once again, it brought us to Search and Destroy.
And what can simplify it? It's going to be a Krieg. It's going to be a Krieg. 2 versus 3 now. Cellium, Arcides. Can they clutch on up for Atlanta FaZe?
The 2v3 for the championship. Cell is just hunting Arceus to a 2v2. He stays up after Insight gets the angle. 20 seconds now to go. Arceus drops behind the nade. It's all on Cell. Ultra, stay alive!
This team is so tough to beat, and they are showing you why.
So with the victory just slipping out of FaZe's hands in that game, it brings us to our next map, Apocalypse Hardpoint. And, well, let's just say FaZe had enough.
In for the chip.
Cruise missile in. It's the finale on the main stage. He blows up his teammate, but it's not gonna matter.
There's enough time in the point, but they'll get cleared out. But look at the minimap FaZe are in. It's the guts. It's the glory. It's the championship for FaZe.
Legendary. I'm legendary. Yeah. No. I'm legendary.
And just like that, the absolutely dominant Atlanta FaZe takes home the championship. And I think it's easy to say that Atlanta FaZe this year has to be the most dominant team of all time within a competitive Call of Duty season. And they proved it by finishing it out and winning champs. The runner-up last year becomes the champion this year. Of course, Toronto Ultra absolutely crushed, but needless to say, it was a very, very exciting final. But let me know what you think about it down in the comments. The season has come to an end. It'll be exciting to see what happens next year. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making